I am now going to talk you through how to answer a Part B question from the Christian paper. This is from Practices, which is the second part of paper 2. And the question is asking, describe how Christians celebrate baptism. Note it doesn't say how Roman Catholics do or how Protestants do, and so you can talk generally. It is a Part B question, and so we're going to use our structure of making 5 points, so 5 sets of A, and they're going to be 5 quite brief descriptive points. So I'll talk you through my 5 points that I make. I have tried to use lots of key terms and some sources of wisdom, and remember they don't have to be just Bible passages, they can be referring to a source of authority like a priest. So I make the point that Roman Catholic and Anglican churches tend to celebrate infant baptism, and that's where water is poured on a baby's head at the font. I have used the word font deliberately so that I am using a key term. And so as I'm writing my answer, I am thinking to myself, what does the examiner need to see? And how am I going to squeeze it in? So I am not just doing what Mrs. McGee calls a vomit on a page, where I am writing everything I know about baptism. I'm thinking I need to make 5 points, and I need to get in some key terms and a source of wisdom if possible. In my second point, I talk about godparents. That would probably count as a key term, and how the godparents make promises to reject evil and follow Jesus. Evil would also count as a key term. In my third point, I talk about the priest saying, I baptize you in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. In my fourth point, I then talk about Baptist and Pentecostal Christians celebrating a believer's baptism. So I've got a key term in there, and fully immersed would probably count as a key term too. The Seal River, just like Jesus. So I've referred to the Bible there, but this is a Part B, so I've not written the passage out and explained it in great detail. Just made the point that a believer's baptism is more like Jesus's baptism. And then finally, again, I've used the key term testimony to say that in a believer's baptism, the person being baptized will make a statement about how and why they became a Christian.